Good afternoon, friends. It is Greg and Hillary Huerta here. This is way different than our normal videos. Normally our videos are kind of vlog style, following our life living here in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. But today we wanted to talk about something that has been in the news a lot lately, and we don't really want to get too political here. We don't want to get in the weeds. I think it's just something that we both felt that we should address.
Right, so we're specifically talking about the travel warning that was put out by the United States government recently that included lots of different parts of Mexico. So we wanted to sort of put our 2 cents in, and then we'd also love your input below. But first, I think we wanted to start with a disclaimer that we in no way want to downplay the seriousness of violence that is happening in Mexico and across the United States and across the world. We realize that bad things are happening and bad people are out there. So I think that's the first thing to point out, is that in no way do we want to downplay any sort of seriousness of any travel warning anywhere. Correct.
Yeah, I think one piece of advice we always have for people in traveling is always check with your with the State Department warnings. So it's not something you should take lightly, and we definitely don't want to come across as if we're blowing off this warning. I think what we do want to address, though, is I think it can be difficult when these warnings come out about all of Mexico. Most people are only going to see the headlines and maybe skim the article. They're not going to read the state-by-state warnings.
It was lengthy. I read it because I was curious, but it breaks down basically every state within Mexico, and then the cities and the roads and things that are included in the warnings within those states. So it's a quite lengthy article.
So I think only just by reading the headline, obviously it makes Mexico seem very unsafe, and it can be in some of these specific parts that it listed. But I think for us living here in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, Puerto Vallarta is not listed in the travel warning at all. The state of Jalisco, the warnings that pertain to the state of Jalisco, the state that Puerto Vallarta is in, are essentially for the bordering states. So it's like if there was a warning for Texas, it's basically don't travel to Oklahoma or to Louisiana is essentially what that warning says. But in the warning it says Jalisco contains Guadalajara and Puerto Vallarta more as a reference for basically what the state of Jalisco is. But I think maybe that can, I don't know that it was intentionally misleading, but I think you do see Puerto Vallarta in the warning, but Puerto Vallarta itself is not an area that has been listed as dangerous, or one that you shouldn't travel to at all, or one that you should be cautious at night, like some of the other places.
Right, and I think our intentions here, if we drill down into what we're trying to actually share, is this. If you have plans to come to Vallarta, if you're planning to move here, if you're planning to come on vacation, we would highly encourage you to do your own research. Within the warning itself, read the details and see for yourself that Vallarta isn't actually included, and also do your outside research about the ins and outs of safety in Vallarta, what to do, what not to do, things like that. I know, like, we can only speak from our actual experiences, and I know we have never felt unsafe here. We obviously walk around and vlog every day with you. So that's that. We certainly don't, these videos aren't near as fun as our normal crazy vlogging vids, but I think it's important that we take time out on a little more serious note, and I feel like it's our duty as we are living here to share like our experiences.
Right, and if at any point we are somewhere that we don't feel unsafe, we will obviously try and we will get out of that place. We're not going to sit here and make happy vlogs of us doing fun stuff in a place that we feel unsafe. That just wouldn't. So anytime that we feel like we are, things are maybe changing, or that we're unsafe, that is something that we will try and convey to you guys, because not only do we want to be a source of somewhat entertainment somehow with Hillary's dance moves and whatnot, we have unintentionally become a source of information.
Yes, we want to be, and we want you guys to feel like you can trust us and trust our input and trust the things that we say. So that being said, we will continue to be honest with you all. Thanks for slowing down taking a serious note with us.
Yes, if you're living in Vallarta, if you vacationed in Vallarta recently, please comment below. Let us know what your experience was like. If you felt safe, if you didn't feel safe, we want all ranges of opinions here.
Yeah.
So let us know. That way, other people that are thinking about coming to Vallarta can look in the comments below and see more than just our opinion and our perspective on the situation.
Thank you guys for watching. Now back to the fun.
Adios.